My name is Abby Cross, and this is my final English 102 paper vlog. I did my paper on a comparison between the burial customs between past Appalachian settings and how they have influenced today's East Tennessee region. 3 basic steps are taken in the event of death in most cultures. The loved ones and family are notified of the death. They prepare the dead's body for observation and burial. And finally, there's the observation of the death, where they honor the deceased and finally bury them. A few examples from Appalachian settings in the past were notifying loved ones by the tolling of a bell. The bell would ring as many times as the person had lived, so the community could usually figure out who had died based on knowing who was sick and who wasn't. Another tradition that we see today also is dressing the deceased nicely for their burial. In Appalachian settings, they would call it dressing them in their Sunday's best. This is to honor the dead by sending them into their afterlife dressed appropriately and modestly. Traditions from past Appalachian settings also included a wake, where right after the person had died, there would be family members and loved ones that would come and support the family of the lost or fellowship with them and offer their condolences. They also had the tradition of a final service before the burial, where a preacher would come in and perform a sermon, and then everyone would go to the cemetery for the burial. All of these traditions have influenced our own traditions of today in the East Tennessee region regarding burial and death. We prepare our dead, we notify our loved ones, and we observe them to honor them and celebrate their life. What I learned from this is that traditions don't just come from nowhere, they are influenced by past cultures. These traditions of today just happen to be influenced by past Appalachian settings.